Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel, folks. It's Zero Dark 30, blasting out of the bunker. Blasting. Blasting denotes speed, power. What do we hear about internet speed today, right? No more dial-up. You want lightning fast. Lightning fast. High-speed internet. High-speed. Powerful. Fast. Everything is about speed and power. Speed and power. Speed and power. Deadly accuracy. Speed, power. Okay. That's where we're at today. You know, you want to get across the country? You don't have to take wagon train. You don't have to take a choo-choo train. What do? You get on a jet plane and you go at the speed of jetness, 500 miles an hour, not 5 miles an hour. What are we looking at here, folks? I think I'm going to call BS on this balloon thing. I think we're being trolled altogether by the Biden administration and by China. Let's think about this seriously. It came out yesterday, and I want to thank people who sent me the videos, and I just didn't like the information. It's not that it didn't seem like it was reliable information, but the technology being described. I think they wanted people to run with this story and create fear. Creating fear, right? I am not fear porn. I am fact. Satirical fact, if you want to use such a notion to describe what we do. These balloons that are supposed to be out there. There were balloons during Trump. We just had a balloon incident, and there's balloons all over the world. And guess what, folks? They're tipped with hypersonic Chinese missiles. Scary stuff, scary, right? That's when I just got tired of this idea of balloons delivering hypersonic missiles. The balloon, the concept of holding hot air and then hydrogen or helium in a balloon that can lift human beings off the ground and carry them, to lift and transport anything, is low-tech. It uses the principles of buoyancy, which is good technology, folks, but it is low technology. Right? You can discover buoyancy in your bathtub with a fart. So China is using balloons. Now, it does make sense if you want to have a camouflaged balloon super high in the atmosphere, quietly drifting about on trade winds, that's carrying a camera. Okay, spy balloons. It kind of makes sense using that low tech, because you would think, well, no one's really going to be looking for that, right? But once they showed us that there was a balloon over Montana last week, right? They showed us the path it took from China, how it swung up into Alaska, and then almost due south down into Montana. Then it parked there for a while. That's a pretty high-tech balloon, right? High-tech in the sense that they could steer it. Low-tech in the sense that it's just drifting about. But it's a spy balloon, right? But then they turn the story on us after they get everyone upset about balloons. Balloons have been floating around for hundreds of years. Balloons. Then they tell us and show us pictures of Chinese balloons with Chinese supersonic missiles hanging from the bottom of it, like it's fruit dangling in a tree. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. The point of the hypersonic missile. The point of the hypersonic missile is to get it there quick, fast, indescribably fast. So fast you can't see it. So the delivery vehicle is the slowest means of delivery and the lowest technology available. It does not make sense. It is a technological non sequitur. It doesn't go together, folks. It'd be like putting a grenade on the back of a tortoise and then pointing the tortoise in the direction of an enemy, and then expecting the tortoise to make it there. You see, I know they did use dogs to deliver magnetic satchels to the bottom of tanks in World War II. That was the plan. Right? But dogs are trainable. Dogs are pretty smart. A tortoise is about as reliable as a balloon when it comes to direction. Right? The directionality issue. Right? Which way does the wind blow? Well, it blows left, it blows right, it blows up, it blows down, right? Not real reliable. So you start adding systems of propulsion to the world's greatest low-tech device, the balloon. The balloon. You're adding weight, you're adding material, right? You're making noise. It's just making it more and more detectable. So this idea of hypersonic missiles, are they guided? Or do they hang like testicles below these balloons and just drop straight down onto their targets at hypersonic speeds? It's farcical, folks, to think about. We're now supposed to be afraid of the ever slow, ever drifting balloons of death. That's what we're afraid of now. We're to be looking skyward for balloons that could drop very fast fruit on our heads. Okay, let me counter the argument. If we are now being told that the Chinese want to use low-tech balloons to drift the world's most dangerous missiles over to America, we shoot them down on sight. Before they even cross the ocean, they get shot down. If a Chinese ship, folks, if a Chinese ship or submarine offshore of Hawaii or Washington or Alaska or California or Oregon or Florida or New York, if a Chinese ship even gets close and starts blowing up a balloon, you shoot that balloon down and then you sink that vessel because it has committed an act of war by trying to launch a missile at us, a high-speed missile. Now, and this is where the rubber meets the road, folks. This is where it really gets juicy in the prepared mind. Oh, okay, so now, right, we need to shoot down these balloons because they could be topped with or armed with missiles. And the only way to get them close without us detecting them and shooting them down is to use a maritime vessel. Right? That's how wars start. They're saying, well, it's just a spy balloon or it's just a surveillance balloon. And we're like, no, you've got hypersonic missiles on that balloon, which makes no sense as a delivery system. So is China trolling the Biden administration, or is, shall we say, the powers that be, right? the World Economic Forum, the Pentagon/DC war machine is just going to be their excuse to go to war with China, which we've heard about for several weeks now, that by 2025 we will be at war with China. Folks, it's low-tech, high bullshit that they're putting us through. Ridiculous to believe that they would use a balloon as a delivery vehicle for hypersonic missiles. That perhaps this is all part of an elaborate scheme to get us into war over some fakakta idea that's bullshit. But in the end, they get more power, they get their war, and we get screwed. Folks, chance favors the prepared mind. We don't have to believe and buy into their bullshit. We don't. But we do need to be aware that their bullshit is real. It is real, and they are very dangerous people. Semper Fi. Godspeed.